What's up, guys? So today we got some calls, and you guys want to come along? If you do, I just don't want to hear no complaining, okay? So let's go. All right, guys, so we're on the first call of the day, and the concern here is that the outside unit sometimes runs and it sometimes does not. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this contactor, and the contact points do look pitted, so we could be having an intermittent issue. I did end up getting it to run, and I checked the amp draws on the compressor and also the motor, and I went ahead and also checked the refrigerant levels. Afterwards, I cycled the system on and off and was able to determine that the contactor was not making good contacts. So we're going to change out the contactor, and we'll see what's up. We'll test, and it should be good. All right, guys, so we got that new contactor in there, and one thing I do want to say is this capacitor was actually very loose, and it was almost touching the contactor when I first opened the unit up. So I just strapped it down and made sure it didn't move. Right here is going to be the old contactor, guys. It's hard to tell, but those contact points are pitted, so it was not making good contacts. It was basically intermittently working. All right, and that's pretty much it for that. All right, guys, so I finished up that call. We're going to go ahead and head over to this next customer to do that maintenance, and we may end up getting another one, so stay tuned. Almost there, guys. All right, this is gonna be the second call. All right, guys, so check this one out. This guy pretty much has this thing figured out. So I guess if the water overflows from the unit, it ends up falling onto that pan, which falls into that bucket. That's a little uncommon, but hey, man, whatever works, right? Now, this is common right there, dirty filters, which contributes to a dirty blower wheel. And as I was looking at the coil, I'm like, whoa, 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 what is this? Looks like we got a little leaker here, guys. So this actually explains why that bucket is underneath the unit. It must be freezing up, and then once that coil thaws out, it must be leaking into the bucket. So we're going to go ahead and check the refrigerant pressures here. And yep, the system does look a little low. So this one's a little bit on the rough side. So we are done here, and I just confirmed that the system is cooling for now. All right, guys, so we just finished up with that maintenance. Pretty much what I did is just document everything that I saw, and I'm going to go ahead and give the customer some different options of what we can do. Either if he wants to do like a repair, a replacement, or if he just doesn't want to do anything at all. It's up to him at the end of the day. But anyways, while I was on that call, guys, I did end up getting another call. So I'm going to have to bring you guys with me. So we got to go, okay? This is a no heat call, guys. So I just opened up the unit to check all the wires first. And then I came over to the thermostat and went into the system settings. And pretty much I just went over everything on there just to make sure it was programmed correctly. Right there, I found that the heat wasn't programmed. So I just went ahead and programmed it for the heat and make sure that everything was selected correctly. So when I first arrived, guys, I did end up trying to turn the heat on, but it wasn't giving me an option for the heat on the thermostat. That's the reason why I opened the unit up, to make sure it had a heater and that the wirings were okay before I messed with any of these settings. Afterwards, I programmed it, and now the heat is able to be selected. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on and make sure it does work. And you can hear a click sound. The heater came on, and you can see the amp draws right there. It also did have a bit of a burnt smell to it, but that is going to be kind of normal, especially if the heater hasn't been ran in a while. So I did just monitor it, and I did see the temperatures rising up on the duct there. So everything should be okay on the heat side. Now we're going to test the cooling function just to make sure everything's good. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Go ahead and follow. I'm just joking. Take care, guys. All right.